Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Texas Tech's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Scott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you just...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
On the ground, it's Scott. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And here comes the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces.
There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Makes the catch. It's Carter. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Took a shot as he threw.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. He's got it on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. To the air. It's Hayes. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Keeps it on first down. Now the toss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Running inside, it's Scott. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The play-action fake. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Hayes. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Dickey. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
To the ground, he's got it again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simmons. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone, the big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw him into double coverage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Snagged in the middle, it's Eakin. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got a man, it's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, the quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. To halftime, both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
And it's the Mountaineers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Trying to set the tone with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it again. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got a man, it's Simmons. Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Dickey. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Number 95 set to kick this one away.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Hayes. Here's the pressure. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Running inside, it's Scott. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick completion to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I'm not going to lie, that fourth down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. It'll be third and long. Now the play fake. It's picked off and another empty drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Looking for space. It's sticky. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. They'll go right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes a catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. When the defense got to stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, gonna take a shot. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations. With this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. This offense has it with really good field position. The option, the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run in. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quick release by the QB. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Makes a man miss. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.